I have a lot of audio gear, and thanks to it, I've learned a few things. One being, capturing great sounding audio isn't super hard, but it does require time. Over the last year or so, I've made a few projects and investments to better optimize my audio workflow, improving the quality I like to think, while also trying to avoid breaking the bank and my schedule. While making a recent series featuring my once broken 3D printer, which is here, I realized I needed a much simpler way to capture good quality audio. Even simpler than setting up my wireless lab system, which was already an improvement from before. The problem was, I was often working on the printer at random times, and for random periods of time, varying from 20 minutes to 2 hours. So getting laved up wasn't really something I wanted to be doing for what could only be just a few shots. So I've got an idea for a possible solution. Why not just mount the lavalier to the DSLR instead of me? I already put my shotgun mic on top of the DSLR, and I've already designed a clip for it in a previous video, so I've at least got some experience. My goal is to create a minimalist 3D printed mount that can be attached to the DSLR via the hot shoe mount, and should hopefully be as compact and refined as possible. So I'm gonna grab all the parts together and let's see what we can come up with. A great example of why this project is going to be so useful is right here. I'm talking to you guys without a lav mic, without my shotgun mic, just with the camera's internal mic, and it doesn't sound super good. So the plan is to make something that slides into the hot shoe mount and the mic just clips to it like it would clip to the regular mount. I'm going to design a version 1 in CAD, print it out, and then we'll see. But what if you want to print this part out at home and you don't have a 3D printer? Well, today's sponsor can help you out with that. PCBWay is sponsoring this video, and they have some incredible technologies available for you to use in your projects. If you need stuff 3D printed like the parts shown in this video, you can get them made using metal 3D printing, resin 3D printing, or regular FDM 3D printing. They have a huge variety of materials for you to use, like titanium or engineering plastics like PEEK. They offer CNC machining and PCB fabrication up to the highest levels, so if you need anything at all for your next project, check out PCBWay, first link in the description, and thank you to PCBWay for sponsoring this video. Once again, using the camera's inbuilt mic, we'll be using this part, which fits like that. But as you can see, there are a lot of cables. So I think I should integrate cable management into this design. It will make it a bit larger than I want it to, but it will make it better. So I'm gonna design up a new version now. As you can see, I've got 3 versions in front of me, version 1, 2, and 3. Maybe they're out of order. But the main thing is that version 1 was the shortest, so there wasn't much room to wrap the cables around. And it also didn't have a fillet here for improved durability, whereas 3 did. It still has some issues, but it definitely works better than 1. 2 is just slightly taller, but still needed improving. So yeah, that's a summary of all the changes we made. I think it's time to now order these at a PCBWay. I'll try 2 different materials and see which one works best. While we order these parts and wait for them to arrive, there is one more item that I'd really like to make. Specifically, this replacement part here, which you can see at the end of my boom arm. It's already cracked, which gives us the opportunity to replace it, as well as improve it with added functionality. You see, the arm can't fully support the weight of the shotgun mic, its cables, and the wireless transmitter. So I'm going to try and add a hook to the part so that a counterweight of some sort can be added. This will be testing the strength of the part, but I'm sure with the correct slicing parameters, it'll be more than fine. The part came out great, it's really strong, but the blue color is a bit distracting, so I'm gonna paint it black like the rest of the equipment. Future Tommy here, apologies for the messy shot. I just wanted to show that this part is actually working extremely well, so I'm super glad that I made it. You might not be seeing it in future videos, but just know that behind the scenes, it is performing and doing its part. While finishing up working on the other part, the stuff from PCBWay arrived, so it's time to unbox it and see what we've got.
Oh, this is cool. Oh, there's even more stuff inside. We've got some sticky notes. Oh, we've got a cool pencil case. No way, I've got this exact same ruler. I'll show you guys in a sec. Got some other stuff. They must have just included this. Got some stuff, cool mouse pad, and a shirt. That's awesome. Thank you, PCBWay. I must say the packaging is immaculate. This is our SLS TPU one. Look at that. That's so cool. We've got an extra copy as well, it seems. That's way more flexible than anything I've ever used. That means that these will be the nylon. And I think nylon is going to be perfect for this part. Look at that finish. I'll see if I can get a macro lens and show you guys the detail, because this part is just beautiful. So you may be wondering why I have two pencil cases in front of me. Well, if you look in this one, there is a PCB ruler in there. Not a PCBWay ruler, but a PCB ruler nonetheless. I want to compare these because I've had this for a few years from an off-brand company. Both rulers can easily stand up vertical, and of course this one has the PCBWay branding on it. I much prefer this because it's got a matte finish. This one has a glossy finish, and only if you look really closely, you can see that the non-PCBWay branded one is missing some text. So PCBWay's one is basically flawless. I was sent 3 colors, gray, pink, and black, and I must say, that pink one is actually my favorite. It really stands out, and it just looks awesome. Actually, let's get a macro shot of that. The text is really sharp as well, especially when compared to the other one where it's a bit iffy. It even shines, look at that. That one doesn't. I don't think they would let me into a physics exam with it though. Looks too much like a cheat tool. Okay, now that I've finally undone the cables, we can start wrapping it around the part. The headphone port is still available for those who need it. All the other functionality is still there. You just switch the switches. Yeah, it's a pretty decent design, but it definitely could do with some improvement. I think 3 or 4 more iterations until it's perfect and even simpler. And yeah, we'll have a really nice project on our hands, but I think I'll leave it at that for now. It's time to do an audio test though. I'm now recording on my phone. As you can see, my wireless shotgun is over there, unplugged. And over here is the camera system. Simulating an actual recording experience, you can see the printer's point of view. I know it doesn't have eyes. And so I'm filming the printers here with the Boya BY-M1 Pro. The audio has been post-processed. Now I stop recording and unplug. And now you're listening to the inbuilt microphone on the Lumix G9. There is a definite quality difference, which proves that this project was a success. If you guys want to see more projects like this or have any tips and improvements, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.